World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken called for real and extended pauses in the Gaza war to allow aid delivery to residents. During a visit to Brussels, Belgium, Blinken told reporters the United States wants to see pauses in any fighting so that the assistance can effectively get to people who need it. He said Israel has taken steps to address the humanitarian problem and it has also accomplished the goals that it set for itself. Earlier, 6 people were killed in an Israeli airstrike in an area south of Beirut on Wednesday, and the Israeli army issued another warning for people in parts of the southern suburbs to leave. Lebanon's health ministry said an additional 15 people were wounded in the airstrike, which followed heavy pounding by Israel on Tuesday. In other news overseas, Russia launched a combined missile and drone attack on the Ukrainian capital, Kiev, with residents sheltering in metro stations and air raid sirens blaring for hours. Serhiy Popko, head of the Kiev City Military Administration, said Ukrainian forces destroyed several cruise and ballistic missiles and up to a dozen drones. The Ukrainian military said in a Facebook post on Wednesday that some 96 different means of air assault were detected by the Air Force, including anti-aircraft missiles, wing missiles from strategic bombers, Iskander-M strategic missiles, and Shahed drones. Officials said a 48-year-old man was wounded by the falling debris of a downed drone in the Kiev suburb of Brovary, and emergency services distributed images of firefighters battling flames at one site. A separate drone attack in the Kherson region killed a 52-year-old woman, according to officials. And news from the Philippine Foreign Service Post. The Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. held a town hall meeting on the 6th of November 2024 featuring 3 visiting officials from the Commission on Elections or COMELEC to raise awareness about the 2025 Philippine national and local elections. COMELEC Commissioners Socorro Inting, Marlon Casquejo, and Nelson Celis are in Washington, D.C. to observe the 2024 U.S. presidential elections. During the town hall, the commissioners highlighted the preparations being undertaken by the COMELEC for the midterm elections next year. Commissioner Casquejo, in charge of overseas voting, shared that registered overseas voters in 76 Philippine embassies and consulates, equivalent to around 1 million Filipinos, will be using the new mode of internet voting for the 2025 elections. Meanwhile, Commissioner Celis discussed the key security features of the new system and assured voters that the system is robust and secure. Commissioner Inting then expressed the hope that overseas Filipinos will support the innovation. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5 for Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.